These rocky shores where I call home, where my heart longs to be. Whenever I roam, it's these rocky shores, it's where I long to be. Yes, it's these rocky shores, they are home to me.
Whenever I leave here, it hurts me so, with tears in my eyes, why go? There ain't no work, and the kids need new clothes, the bills need paying, so I must go.
These rocky shores where I call home, where my heart longs to be. Whenever I roam, yes, these rocky shores is where I long to be. Yes, these rocky shores, they're home to me.
Where did it all go? The life I once had on the ocean's gentle road. With tears in my eyes and my head in my hands, away from my family, I hope they understand
that it's these rocky shores where I call home, it's where my heart longs to be. Whenever I roam, it's these rocky shores where I long to be. Yes, these rocky shores, they are home to me. Yes, these rocky shores, they are home to me.
Good evening. Welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight's stories include Burgeo Town Council presented some special appreciation awards, the Roman Catholic Church is undergoing renovations, interview with Steve May, engineer at Seafreeze, winners of the Community Literacy Team poster and essay contest. These stories plus community events, Off the Rack, the BBS Playbill, and more coming up after these important hydro safety messages brought to us by the grade 6 students at A.J. Matthews School.
Hello, my name is Katie Strickland, and I'm a student at A.J. Matthews Elementary School. Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro says, be energy-wise, and try to reduce the number of times you open and close your refrigerator door. The refrigerator is to work longer to cool the warm air whenever the door is open. Also, place your refrigerator away from heat sources such as the stove or direct sunlight, and ensure that the door seal is airtight. Good conservation habits. Save your dollars off your hydro bill. Be energy-wise.
Hi, my name is Chris Ingram, and I'm a student at A.J. Matthews Elementary School. Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro reminds us to develop good electrical habits for our families. Rule number 1. In case of power failure to your home, unplug or turn off your TV set, stereo, and other appliances to avoid possible damage when power is restored. Be energy-wise.
Hi, my name is Chris Organ, and I attend A.J. Matthews Elementary School. An efficient safety program leads the way to a secure future with less accidents, fewer injuries, better working conditions, higher productivity, and morale. At Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro, safety represents a lifetime of security.
Work has been progressing at the Seafreeze plant here in Burgeo. This past week I spoke with Steve May, an engineer hired by Seafreeze to get the plant in Burgeo ready to go, back in operation. I'm speaking with Steve May, an engineer with Seafreeze. Steve, I understand that when you were hired, your main priority was the Burgeo plant here?
That's correct. I've been hired. I returned from Vancouver approximately 3 weeks ago, and I've been dedicated to the Burgeo revitalization since then.
So how are things coming along?
Things are going really well. We're very encouraged by the volunteer program. The work that's been put in by the guys coming in, working 40 hours a week, has been very positive.
Are you pleased with the progress that has been made thus far in getting the plant cleaned up and stuff?
Well, so far it's looking a little messy in there right now, but things are coming along. It's a bit of a slow process to get going, but we're into a position now where we can start looking at contractors to repair the roof and refurbish the boiler as well.
Okay, so I understand that there were several contractors in town this past week?
That's right. We've had several roofing contractors around to give us a price, as well as several guys looking at some demolition of the old meal equipment.
Okay, so was the plant in as good a shape as you had hoped it would be?
I guess the answer would be no. We'd like not to have to do as much work as we do, but a plant that's been mothballed for 5 years, it's I guess as we would have expected. 5 years downtime in a salt environment has taken its toll. The boiler was in pretty rough condition with a lot of rust and whatnot in the tubes, and the guys have put in a lot of elbow grease to clean it up, and it's in much better shape right now than it was.
Okay, there's been a lot of work going on in a lot of different areas around the plant. Are there any plans in place right now for anything in the production area?
Production area right now is a little bit down the road. We've kind of termed that Phase 2, and that's kind of for fellows above me to decide, but right now Phase 1 is going along full steam, and we'll kind of see how the timing on that works out, and then we're in a good jump-off point for further development.
Okay, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I think just to say thanks to the people of Burgeo, I think it's extremely encouraging on both sides, and we're having lots of luck so far. Hopefully it continues.
Okay, well thanks a lot for speaking with us. The exterior of the Roman Catholic Church here in Burgeo has been spruced up over the past week. Volunteers have replaced the siding on the front of St. Jude's Roman Catholic Church. They also replaced the roofing shingles so far up the roof. It is hoped that a grant can be obtained later to complete the replacement of roofing shingles. The bridge on the building was removed and a new one was constructed in its place. Also, new electrical service was installed inside the building. The nice weather we experienced this past week may be a sign that summer is near. Another sign is that Sandbanks Provincial Park opened for this camping season this past Friday. This year there are 5 full-time employees at Sandbanks Provincial Park. 4 park rangers, and a park manager. Camping rates for unserviced campsites like those at Sandbanks Provincial Park are $9 per night, $54 weekly, $219 monthly, or $660 for a seasonal camping permit. Seasonal permits will only be sold for the next 2 weeks. Vehicle daily entry permits are $4, and seasonal vehicle permits are $16. The 8th Annual Mayor's March on Heart Disease will take place on Monday, May 9th. The town councillors have pledge sheets, or you can make a pledge at the town office. Stay tuned, there's more of This Week in Review coming up after these important safety messages.
My name is Karen Pink, and I am a student at A.J. Matthews Elementary School. Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro says be energy wise. Electricity has a simple beginning and a complex ending. We provide you with a single product which you use in 100 different ways. But please, turn off or turn down the electricity when it's not required. Be energy wise. Develop good conservation habits for your family.
My name is Dana Singh. My safety message for Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro is: always obey the danger high advisory signs, never climb hydro towers or substation fences, treat electricity with respect, and avoid the shock of lifetime.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Durnford. Newfoundland and Labrador Hydro always put safety first. Clotheslines, signs, etc. attached to hydro poles are a safety hazard to linespersons. Please keep our employees safe by removing any attachments to hydro poles. Have a safe summer.
The community literacy team held a poster and essay contest at both the primary and elementary levels of A.J. Matthews School. The winners of these contests were announced on Wednesday.
Good evening, everyone. We're here with the winners of our essay poster contest that the community literacy team held at A.J. Matthews School over the past couple of weeks. We had some really fantastic entries at both levels, the primary and the elementary. The essays were very well written, the posters were really nicely done, and to just narrow it down to 4 winners was a really tough job, but we did manage to do it after lots of careful consideration. At the elementary level, we have Mason Keeping, who won our Best Poster Contest. And this is Mason's poster right here, and his slogan was "Feed Your Mind." And the thing that really caught our attention about Mason's poster was that this little fella that he drew here, reading the book about animal facts, and then thinking about, for example, the size of an elephant at 3,000 pounds. And we were thinking, you know, that really shows the importance of reading, how when you read lots of books, you can learn lots of interesting facts. He used lots of color. We thought that his picture looked really, really nice. And overall, we thought that he deserved to win the best poster at the elementary level. So Mason, for doing such a fantastic job with your poster, I'd like to present with you first a little certificate of first place awarded to Mason Keeping for his achievement in the literacy poster contest. You can certainly keep that as a little keepsake. And we all know how popular the R.L. Stein Goosebumps novels are, so we thought for our elementary winners we would give them a Goosebumps novel that they could read. Since we are a literacy team and we're here to promote reading, we figured a book would certainly be the best prize. So there you go, Mason. Hope you haven't already read it, and I hope you enjoy reading it. And of course you too received a bookmark, as did all of the entries that we received. Everyone received a little Snoopy bookmark, something like this one, just for participating. So there you go, Mason, and congratulations to you. And here's your poster right here, and if you don't mind, probably what we'll do is post it up around the school somewhere, probably outside of your classroom, so that all the kids can get to see what a fantastic job you did. Okay? Congratulations, Mason. Also at the elementary level, we awarded a prize for the best written essay, and again, it was very, very tough to decide. We had some really well-written essays. But we felt that Belinda Batcher did a very nice job of telling us why she likes summer. That was the title that we gave all of the kids at the primary and the elementary level to write about, why I like summer. And what I'm going to do first is let Belinda read for you her essay, if she wouldn't mind, just so that you can get some idea of what the grade 5s like about summer. Go ahead, Belinda.
Why I like summer. There are many reasons why I like summer. The main reason why I like summer is I get to see my family in Nova Scotia. I also can get some time to go outside and play instead of doing homework or studying. My family and I can go camping and hiking and other things outside. I can play with my cousins and friends outside and have campfires and marshmallow roasts. I can go swimming, riding on my bike, or walk my dog. I can spend time with my nanny and papi and some other relatives. I also like summer because of the nice weather. You can wear shorts and a t-shirt and sandals or sneakers instead of pants and a sweater. Also in summer you can just spend some time by yourself relaxing. In summer you don't have to worry about tests, homework, or having to study for different tests. You can go on hikes or bike rides instead. These are just a few of the many reasons why I like summer.
Thank you, Belinda. So we really felt that she, in a paragraph or two, really showed us why she liked summer. And so for you as well, Belinda, I have a little certificate awarded to you for your achievement in the Literacy Essay Contest. Congratulations. And I also have this R.L. Stein Goosebumps book, Revenge of the Lawn Gnomies. So I hope you enjoy reading it. And as well a Stoopy bookmark for you just for participating. Congratulations, Belinda.
And we also had the poster and essay contest at the primary level. And the winner of the poster contest at the primary level was Shelley James in grade 1. Shelley done an excellent job with the poster. It's about reading all weather activities, and she shows you can read when it's snowing, getting comfortable with the book on a cold winter day, and sunny, soaking up the sun with a good book, and raining, using my free time at the library on a rainy day. So Shelley done an excellent job with the poster, so we decided to give her first place in the primary level. For Shelley, we have this book, Christopher, Please Clean Up Your Room, along with the first place certificate. So Shelley, you can keep that, and your book, and a bookmark like everyone else got. Okay? And the primary winner for the essay contest was Brandon Durnford for his essay, Why I Like Summer. So right now we'll get Brandon to read his essay so that everyone knows why he likes summer.
I like summer because I get to stay up late at night and I can go outside with my friends all day long. If I wish. This summer I look forward to going to sandbanks with my friend Matthew for camp fires and to go swimming at the pond. All summer long we get to play games and watch TV anytime we want. Most summers my family and I get to go on a trip. We sometimes go to Nova Scotia or PEI. If I remember last summer, I went to Nova Scotia. It was great. The end of summer, my dad and I go to our camp and do some shooting and pick baked apples around August. I think this summer will be my best summer one yet. In July, the Matthew is coming to our town, which is the boat John Cabot sailed on. I can't wait. There will also be a band coming, and after there will be Sand and Sea Festival, which will also be fun. There is only one thing about summer I can think of that is bad, and that's when it ends. As if you can see, I just love summer.
Brandon had a really nice essay. So for Brandon, we have a first place certificate, like everyone else's. And a book, Christopher, please clean up your room, and a bookmark to go with it. So congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations to all the winners, and thanks for participating. And thanks to all of the students at A.J. Matthews who participated in our contest and made it so much fun for us to judge. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
This past week, the Burgeo Town Council presented some awards to individuals for playing an important role in keeping our community clean.
Well, the reason that we're here today is we want to make a couple of presentations to a couple of our citizens who we feel have done an outstanding job, not only during our cleanup weeks but throughout the year. They've been at it on a continuous basis for a number of years, and this year when we decided to set a time for our cleanup period, those gentlemen came to mind, and we felt it was time that we recognized them for their efforts. So we decided to have some plaques done and presented to the gentlemen, because over the years they've collected a tremendous amount of garbage, if you want to call it that, from our streets, and we would like to thank them for that and hope that they keep up their efforts in the future. So if they would come forward, I would like to present plaques to Mr. Harvey Barter. Mr. Barter, thanks for your efforts, and hope you do it for a long time for us yet.
I hope so.
Okay.
Look at what I'm getting up in years.
Oh, but
I'm 80.
Still looking good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have one for Mr. Alan Marsden. I'm sure everyone has seen him going around, and when Mr. Marsden is going around, I'm glad that I'm not a pop can just did. I know I'd be ending up in the bag somewhere.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your work.
Glad to do it.
We have one more, but the gentleman is not in town today, so that will be presented to him at a later date, and that one goes to Jim Porter. So on behalf of the council, I'd like to again say thanks to Mr. Marsden, Mr. Barter, and Mr. Porter for their ongoing efforts to keep our town clean. Thank you.
Students at St. John Central High School held their sports day on Friday. We stopped by the park to see what kinds of activities the students were taking part in. When we visited the park on Friday morning, many students were playing a friendly game of volleyball or baseball. Other students were enjoying the many walking trails and lookouts around the park. And there were other students who just enjoyed a relaxing day before final exams begin. Mr. Marsden would like to thank all those who collected recyclables for him over the past year. This year, Mr. Marsden made a pledge of over $1,500 to the Janeway Telethon. Stay tuned for more of This Week in Review following these important hydro safety messages brought to us by the grade 6 students at A.J. Matthews School.
Hi, my name is Kelly Strickland from A.J. Matthews Elementary School.
Hi, my name is Sandy Parsons, also from A.J. Matthews Elementary School.
We are going to give you a few do and don't tips
to help you be safe around electricity.
Do's: only use the plug that fit the outlet.
Don'ts: don't overload electrical outlets.
Make sure electrical connectors and wire insulation is in good condition.
Don't run cords along the floor or walkways where they can be damaged and create hazards.
Make sure that cords are not frayed and that plugs are in good condition.
Don't put anything but electrical plugs into electrical outlets.
Unplug electrical appliances by grasping the plug rather than pulling the cord.
Don't touch anything electrical when your hands are wet.
Follow the manufacturer's instructions for all electrical equipment.
Don't climb hydro poles, towers, or substation fences.
Leave electrical repairs and maintenance to licensed electricians.
At Newfoundland Hydro, safety is a way of life.
Hi, my name is Jeff James. I attend A.J. Matthews Elementary School. My safety message from Newfoundland Labrador Hydro is never ever touch electrical wires either on the ground or in the air. Even broken power lines on the ground can be full of electricity. Have someone call Newfoundland Hydro right away if you discover a fallen power line. Remember, electrical wires are current killers.
Former MHA for the Burgeo area, David Gilbert, was in town this past week. I spoke with Mr. Gilbert to see what he's been up to since retiring from politics. Speaking with me in the studio today is former MHA for the District of Burgeo Bay d'Espoir, Dave Gilbert. Welcome to our studio once again, Mr. Gilbert.
Thank you, Dave. As usual, it's nice to be back, and I'm happy to be back in Burgeo. I suppose if there was one thing you could say that I miss about politics is the fact that for 11 years I was used to spending 2 or 3 days a month here in Burgeo, and I began to look upon Burgeo as a sort of a second home, and with the support that the people gave me here down through the years, I felt that I had a lot of friends here, and I suppose I still got some friends here. They haven't forgotten me in a year and a half, so I was sort of happy when Roger Simmons asked me to come down and do a bit of organizing in his campaign for the current election, which is ongoing.
Okay, so what have you been up to since retiring from politics?
I've been relaxing. That's basically what I've been doing. I really didn't, I think that politics is like when you're, as I told some of my friends who were not as fortunate as me, some of them got defeated, and that's, I suppose, a hard way to go. But I made my choices of getting in, and I made my choices of getting out. But I've talked to some of the people who quit, and then some of the people who were defeated. And what I pointed out to them about politics is that it's like if you were playing hockey with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and all of a sudden you decided that, or the team decided they didn't want you anymore. You were either sent down to the minors or you were dropped. There was no good of you going down to the stage door the next night to go in to the players' box. You weren't getting in. So life goes on. So I made that. I was smart enough to recognize that once it was over, it was over. And so now I can look back with a lot of fond memories and, get on with my life. And then, that's what I was doing. Well, quite frankly, I haven't been doing too much. My main job now for the last year and a half, I've been organizing a come home year in the community that I came from down from Central Bay, and we got a reunion and a come home year in Haystack this year on the 31st of July to the 3rd of August. So that's been my major thing. I'm not a chairman of the Haystack Come Home Year Committee. And surprisingly enough, we're going to have about 700 people there. I suppose the most people that ever lived there. At its peak was maybe 300, but we're figuring we're at least going to have 700 people coming back. So I've done a good job of getting that, and I had a great committee to work with, so we've done a great job in getting people to come back.
So do you plan on doing any touring this summer while the Matthew is going around the province?
No, I thought about it. Actually, my wife suggested that because of my little bit of a nautical background and stuff like that, that I should have asked to put my name into the tourist department to get on as a crew when it was coming along the south coast. But the time that it's coming along the south coast is the time that we're getting busiest to get ready for the Haystack reunion. So I got my own boat. As a matter of fact, I haven't got my boat out yet this year because it's too miserable. It's been cold and all that. So now I got to start next week getting ready to get my boat out, so I'll be able to run back and forth to Haystack and get up there, and because we got to do a lot of work, as you can imagine. Haystack was a community that the last people moved out of in 1964, so pretty near everything that was there, nature had reclaimed. I mean, the roads were going in, the graveyards were going in, so we've got crews going up there now, cutting out all that sort of stuff, cutting out the roads, and we got to build up a platform. Of course, we're going to have a dance and all that there. And I'm too busy doing nothing.
So are you still living in St. John's?
Oh yes, I'm still in St. John's, and I plan to live in St. John's. The house I got is too big for me now because there's not many of us left now. There's only me, and my wife is back and forth. She's working, and so I'm a lot of times I'm left on my own. But I'm going to hopefully sell my house in St. John's, and then I'll have an apartment there because I don't need a 2,800 square foot house anymore. After you find out, the older you get, the less you realize, or the more you realize that you don't really need all these material things around you that were so important 10 years ago are not really important anymore.
Okay, so Mr. Gilbert, is there anything else you'd like to say to the people of Burgeo?
No, I'd just like to say again that it's always a pleasure to be back in Burgeo. It was nice. I've been around here today, going around talking to a few people. It's good to see the familiar faces. And as a matter of fact, I hope to get back here again before the summer is over. And I wish everybody again, I wish them well. I hope that we can get the fish plant open. I hope that the government is good to you and helps you to get the fish plant open. I understand. As you know, one of my pet peeves when I was a member was that I had some concerns about Mr. Barry and the operation of the fish plant. From what they tell me right now, that there's activity started over there around the fish plant. So the only thing that I can wish you is that you can make the right connections with the government and be able to get some funding to help to put the infrastructure in place and to get quotas so that that fish plant can be open and Burgeo can get back to the prosperous place it was 12 or 14 years ago.
Okay, well, we'd like to thank you for dropping by and touching base with us, and we invite you to drop by anytime you're in town.
Thank you, David. Always a pleasure.
As part of their science course, the grade 3 students at A.J. Matthews School have been reinventing the wheel, so to speak. The students have built models of inventions from many years ago involving the wheel.
Hi, my name is Monica, and the project I made for school with wheels was a car. First, me and Derek went to the basement and got some wood and nailed wood and nailed the wheels on the bottom part of wood, and at the top we nailed it to the bottom. We took some stickers and put them on the car and make it decorative. My name is Noelle Anderson, and I made this project for science, and my dad helped me make it. And first we found some wood for the wheels, and then we cut out this part right here. We used these dials to keep the wheels on. And when we were finished, I went out and got some things outside.
Hi, my name is Paul. I built a wagon out of wood, me and Dad, and we used drills and line, and we put things on the back of the wagon so it looked nice, and blew off and in my bedroom, and we built wheels out of wood and drilled holes to it, and put wood through there so keep the wheels on.
Hi, Hi, my name is Maisie, and I made it because I thought it would be fun to make. And we used nails, wood, and string. And me and my dad made it. And wheels goes around. And we put some cardboard here so they could put like their feet on it and grab onto the line. We used 2 nails there. We made a seat. They put 3 pieces of wood right there. We made a little handle. Dad drilled it out. And we put a big thick piece of wood for the wheels. Andrew, my dad like this, and I got some wood that I got wheels, that I got some rope. Then my dad helped me build it. And I glued it on with a toy. My dad tied it. Hi, my name is Natasha Young, and I made this for my science wheel invention. And it was used to carry barrels and stuff that couldn't be carried. And I got these 2 cows to put on there so they could wheel it and make it go. Hi, my name is Jeremy. I made this out of wood. And it's from a science project. I got a big piece of wood and I took my dad carved it out, and then carved this one out, and then cut this through here, and this one or same thing. Then I stick the shears in through, made a hole there, stick it in through, and I glued it in, and he put holes right there through there so we stay together. Hi, my name is Matthew Dame. This is my science project I made for a wheel invention. This was used to carry things that people couldn't lift in the old days. I made it all out of wood. I put dowels in there so the wheels stay. My dad helped me make it. This is a wheelbarrow my pop helped me make. It's all made out of wood with a wood nail to keep the wheel in. First, after he put it all together, he put a wheel in and painted it. These wheelbarrows are used for putting flowers in.
Hi, my name's Rebecca Young, and I made this wagon for my science wheel invention. People used this to get around in the old days because there were no cars or trucks. I made the bottom out of a matchbox and the top out of an old rag, and I used some game parts for the wheels. And this is a toy cow that pulls it. And this toothpick that I'd use is supposed to be the brake. When they wanted to stop, they could pull it back.
Hello, my name is Morgan, and this is a wheelbarrow that I imagined to make. Use my imagination. And me and my dad got some old pieces of wood and put around there to make it won't fall off. And we got some old pieces of wood to make the wheels, and we put a few dowels in there to keep it won't fall off. And this is us older. And we put glue under there and put some more dowels to keep it in. And we put this drill thing, a drill through a hole through this, and put another piece of stick in there.
Hi, my name is David. Me. I made a cart for car around stuff. Me and my dad made it by taking some wood and put it in there and put some pegs in for hold it. And put some pegs in this. Then we put some wood across there and glue it and put some pegs to keep the tires on.
Hi, my name is Gina Beller, and I made a wheelbarrow for my science invention project. Me and my mom and dad helped me make it, and we took a spool from what you have thread on and put it on here, and we took a straw and we put it through the spool, and then we took some popsicle sticks and we drilled a hole in it and put the straw through. And we got a gum box from out to the shop, and my mom cut it in half and pushed it together. And we used popsicle sticks for the handlebars.
Hi, my name is Keith, and I made this scooter for wheel inventions. And I and my dad made it, and we took a piece of wood, a straight piece of wood, and then Dad cut it out, and then we cut 2 ends off on each end, and then we got a round piece of wood, and then Dad cut 2 pieces off, and then we carved it out, and then we put it in the O, and then I nailed it in. And then we took a smaller round stick, and then we cut it off, and then we put an O down into the seat where it sits on, and then we drew the stick down, and then Dad glued it in there, and then Dad made this air black for keep it up. And when you're riding it, you gotta grab all this here, and then you gotta sit down, and then you gotta use your feet for push it around.
Hi, my name is Matthew Spencer. This is my project I made. My dad and I made it. We carved it out of a piece of wood, and we drawed it and carved it out of a piece of wood, and then made some of them things. Made some wheels and hammered them on. And we put something on top here. Glued them here onto there. Put these on. Then we put them together with this and that nails.
Hi, my name is Santana Courtney, and I made this for a wheel invention. I made it out of wood, string, and glue. Paul helped me make it. I used nails for putting it in there to keep the sail wood up. That sail for put a horse or cow in it.
While we were at the grade 3 class, 2 of the students read essays that they wrote on smoking.
I think smoking is bad for you because it causes bad health problems such as lung cancer, emphysema, strokes, and heart disease. It is addictive too. That means your body can't do without it. There are all kinds of dangerous chemicals in smoke. You breathe in and blow out. Smoke you blow out is harmful to the people who have to breathe it in. Secondly, the smoke is harmful. When you smoke a lot, your fingers stain and turn a dirty yellow color, and it makes your teeth very dirty. Smoking makes your breath bad. If you're supposed to smoke, you would be born with a chimney on your head.
Smoking is very bad for your health. It makes your lungs get black and discolors your teeth and fingers. One thing that people smoke is cigarettes. Cigarettes have tobacco in them. Tobacco has a drug called nicotine. This drug is bad because it makes the heart work harder. If you are near someone who smokes, you may breathe in the smoke and get what is called secondhand smoke. If you kiss someone who smokes, it's like kissing an ashtray. People who smoke have shorter lives than people who don't smoke. They also catch flus more often. So if you are smoking, stop.
Stay with us for Off the Rack, community events, and the BBS Playbill. All that after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew Melbourne. Newfoundland Hydro says, be energy wise. Electricity helps us enjoy the good things in life. Turning off lights, appliances, and heaters when not required helps you to ensure that electricity meets your needs when you need it most. Be energy wise. Develop good electrical habits for your family. Hello, my name is Joey Hare. Newfoundland Labrador Hydro reminds us to develop good electrical safety habits for our families. Never overload electrical circuits by adding extra plugs to outlets. Unplug those bad habits. We have the power to live longer if we just think safety first.
Hi, my name is Cora Durnford, and I attend AJ Matthews Elementary School in Burgeo. Did you know that shock is the most serious electrical hazard? It's what happens when you touch a live wire in the ground or a tool or machine with poor insulation in the ground. You then become a conductor. The shock that you feel is electrical current going through your body. Shock can cause pain, loss of muscle control, coordination, internal bleeding, nerve, muscle, or tissue damage, cardiac arrest, or even death. Remember, it's not the amount of voltage that kills, it's the amps or the amount of power in the circuit. In some cases, for example, you can have very high voltage with very little power.
Off the Rack. This week as we scanned our tape racks, we came across a video of a kindergarten graduation dating back to 1991. Here's a look at some of this year's grade 6 students as they graduated from kindergarten.
Welcome to the community events segment of tonight's broadcast. I'm AJ Marks. The LOL TV bingo held on Wednesday was won by Sharon Strickland. Congratulations, Sharon. AJ Matthews School will be holding a TV bingo on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Cards are $1 each or 6 for $5 and are available from any school student. The RAS committee will be holding a panel discussion to explain the details of the Community Economic Strategic Document on Monday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. All individuals from the community are invited to call in and share any concerns they may have. Have you or someone you love experienced cancer? Would you be interested in training to help other people experiencing cancer? Over the summer, the Canadian Cancer Society will be offering short training sessions locally to establish Cancer Mount support groups in the area. If you're interested in participating, please call 634-6542. The officers and cadets of RCSCC 157 Bob Bartlett are selling tickets for and on behalf of the 708 Air Cadet Squadron on a 1997 Big Bear 4x4. Tickets are $5 each or 3 for $10. Tickets will be drawn on July 1st. If your group or organization has an upcoming event planned and would like to have it included in our lineup, please contact the BBS office during regular business hours. Events must be submitted no later than Wednesday of each week. This concludes the community events segment of tonight's broadcast. See you next week.
BBS Playbill. Join us on Monday at 7 p.m. for a TV panel concerning the IAS strategic plan. Tune in on Tuesday at 7 p.m. for a rebroadcast of Pansy's Garden. Try your luck on Wednesday at 7 p.m. by playing A.J. Matthews School TV Bingo. Bingo will be followed by the annual inspection of RCSCC 157 Bob Bartlett. Join us on Thursday at 7 p.m. for a rebroadcast of Telethon Entertainment Part 3. And of course, Marie, Melissa, and Pansy will be here again for a fun-filled morning, Saturday morning, 11 a.m. on Pansy's Garden. And I'll be here again next week with This Week in Review. Next week's program will be followed by Telethon Entertainment Part 4, Underwater Videos and Square Dancers. Please stay tuned now for Telethon Entertainment Part 3. For This Week in Review, I'm Dave Cooper. Good night.